Hello students, today we are going to discuss the topic respiration in organisms from the biology part. So, all the living organisms, you know that all the living organisms need energy. All the living organisms need the energy to do their day-to-day life activities. So, for this, even energy, it is also needed for the growth, development, repair, and maintenance of the body. So, from where do we get this energy? So, the source of energy is food. So, whatever the food we are taking, so it gets digested and energy is released. From the food, the energy is released. So, the process of burning of food to release energy requires oxygen. So, for burning of the digested food for energy release, it requires oxygen. So, now we are going to define the respiration. So, the process of food is broken down in the presence of oxygen to release energy, carbon dioxide and water vapor is called respiration. So, in this manner, we can define the process of respiration. So, here for this process of respiration, for the generation of this energy, we need oxygen. So, from where are we getting this oxygen from? So, from the breathing process. So, breathing is the process of taking in oxygen rich air and giving out carbon dioxide rich air is called as breathing. So, here we are taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. So, here two processes are taking place. Taking in oxygen is known as inhalation. Inhalation or inspiration. Taking in oxygen is known as inhalation or inspiration, and giving out carbon dioxide is known as exhalation or expiration. These two processes are taking place. So, this is called as breathing. Inhalation and exhalation taking place, it is known as breathing. So, the number of times air is inhaled or exhaled in a minute is termed as breathing rate. So, within a minute, how much of oxygen we are inhaling and exhaling carbon dioxide in a minute is known as breathing rate. So, at rest position, that means without doing any sort of work, at rest position, we are breathing 15 to 20 times per minute. So, this is the breathing rate at rest position. If you are doing some activity or work, then this breathing rate will increase. So, while sleeping also, we are going to breathe. All living organisms respire, that is, breathing process takes place. So, when you observe here, the gases which we are breathing in air, it not only contains oxygen, even it is a mixture of gases. Whatever the air we are breathing in, that is inhalation process is taking place. So, it is a mixture of gases we are inhaling. It is oxygen, inhaled air, it is 210 milliliters. Carbon dioxide 0.4 ml. Nitrogen and other gases, it is 790 ml. So, this is the inhaled air, different gases in the inhaled air. So exhaled air, the gases releasing out from our body during the breathing process, it is 165 ml of oxygen and 40 ml of carbon dioxide, 795 ml of nitrogen and other gases. So during the breathing process, there are different gases are also inhaled and exhaled in our body. Next we'll see different respiratory organs in other organisms. In other organisms, what are the different respiratory organs which are helping in this respiration process we are going to see. So in fishes, there are gills. Gills are the respiratory organs in fishes. And in frog, you can see gills when it is in the larval form, like tadpole. The larva of the frog is known as tadpole. It is fish-like appearance. So during the larval stage, frog respires through gills, and when it becomes the adult, then it respires through the lungs. And when the frog is under the ground, it respires through the skin. Hence the skin of the frog is always moist when it is present under the ground. Next, in earthworm also skin is the respiratory organ. And cockroach, it is a trachea, network of trachea. On the sides you can see of the body, small holes or openings are present. They are known as spiracles. So here is a network where it is known as trachea. These are the respiratory organs in cockroach. And in case of humans, it is lungs. So the parts of the human respiratory system are nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, trachea and lungs. So these are the parts of the human respiratory system. So even like animals and humans, even plants also undergo respiration. That is, exchange of gases takes place in plants through stomata, which are the tiny holes present on the leaves, and lenticels, they are present on the woody stems or bark of a plant or tree, bark of a tree. So like this, even plants also undergoes respiration process. Next we will see some of the scientists who are worked on this respiration process and the gases involved in this process. So first one, von Helmont conducted an experiment of burning charcoal, which leads to release of invisible substance. He named it as gas. Later on, further studies were continued by Joseph Black, and he found that when limestone is calcium carbonate, is reacted with acids, it gives rise to a gas which he called as fixed air. So the gas which released when it is passed through lime water, it turns milky. It turns milky. So here the gas which is released, if it is passed through the lime water is calcium hydroxide, then this lime water turns milky. Next, Joseph Priestley published his experiments and observations on different kinds of air. Lavoisier discovered the oxygen. So in this way they have performed different experiments. Okay children, thank you.